They made a fatal mistake. They never should have touched the dog. They thought they were just putting down a simple animal to get to their target. But by pulling the trigger on that dog, they didn't just kill a loyal companion. They woke up a ghost, a man the government, the CIA, and MI6 believed had been dead for 10 years. Take a good look at this man, because over the next 12 minutes, he is going to declare war on an entire country for one single reason. They broke the only thing he had left. It all begins at the edge of the world, on a Scottish island where silence rules. Meet Michael Mason. Former elite hitman, former Marine, former everything. Today, he is a nobody. He lives in total isolation, drowning his memories in alcohol and playing chess against himself. His only friend? A dog he refuses to name. Because giving a name means getting attached. And Michael never wants to get attached again. But isolation never lasts forever. A boat approaches. On board is Jessie, a young woman sent to deliver supplies. She drops off the package. She knocks. But the sky decides to intervene. A violent storm erupts out of nowhere. Jessie runs toward her uncle's boat. She jumps on board, but the ocean is unforgiving. A massive wave flips the vessel like a toy. Michael sees everything. Instinct takes over. He dives in. He fights the elements. He finds Jessie, unconscious, trapped underwater. But for her uncle, it's already too late. He pulls her to the shore, desperately performing CPR. A cough, a breath. She is alive. The awakening is brutal. Jessie is terrified. She is trapped in this lighthouse with a stranger who refuses to call the police. Michael is ice cold. The moment you can walk, you leave. He knows everything about her. He knows her files. He knows her mother is gone, that she is entirely alone in the world, carrying a painful past. Jessie feels like a prisoner. Her wound gets infected, and the tension inside the cabin reaches a boiling point. But one night, Michael breaks the silence. He reveals why he saved her. It wasn't just luck. He served as a Marine alongside her uncle. They were brothers in arms. As he treats her leg, he gives her a piece of dark advice that will soon save her life. Listen closely, because this line is the key to the whole movie. Never use a weapon out of fear. Stay calm. Control your emotions if you want to survive. The next day, the atmosphere shifts. Jessie explores the house, finding old drawings, toys, traces of a normal life Michael lost long ago. She looks at the dog and decides he deserves better than silence. She names him Jack. For the first time in 10 years, there is life in this house. But in London, a machine has woken up. Tish, a global AI surveillance system. It found Michael. MI6 doesn't see a man. They see a target that needs to be erased. They deploy a mercenary squad, the Alpha Team, to wipe the island clean. Michael returns from getting supplies. He spots the boat approaching. He doesn't panic. He goes to work. He locks Jessie in the bathroom. Do not make a sound. The island becomes a war zone. Michael has rigged every square inch, a sliced wire, a crushing boulder, nets slamming shut. He isn't fighting, he's hunting. But one mercenary manages to slip inside the house. He walks toward Jessie's hiding spot. Jack, the dog, doesn't hesitate. He lunges to protect the girl. The mercenary shoots him dead in cold blood. Michael walks in. He sees the body. He runs his hand through Jack's fur one last time. His face shows no tears, but something far worse. The absolute end of his mercy. He grabs Jessie, and they get on a boat. He leaves behind his island, his dog, and the little piece he had found. The hunt is on. Back at MY6 HQ, it's pure panic. Alpha Team has been completely wiped out. They dig into the archives and uncover a terrifying truth. The CIA database was altered. Michael isn't a terrorist. He is a former Black Kite operative, the best of them all. He was presumed dead because he refused to execute an innocent scientist. He chose his humanity over orders. Meanwhile, Michael and Jesse reach a small town, exhausted and bleeding. The tension is suffocating. Michael hands Jesse a gun. He looks her dead in the eye. If anyone approaches, you shoot, without hesitation. Michael breaks into a house to scrounge for medical supplies, but the homeowner catches him and points a gun at him. Michael raises his hands. Is it over? No. Because stepping out from the shadows behind the man is Jessie. She holds the gun. Her hands aren't shaking. She is calm, steady, exactly like Michael taught her. She aims right at the man's head to protect her protector. The student has surpassed the master. An uneasy truce forms, but the homeowner's son has already called the cops. The house is surrounded. Chaos erupts. The homeowner steps outside to de-escalate the situation and takes a bullet straight to the forehead. The cops breach the house. Michael takes them down with terrifying ease. They steal a patrol car. What follows is an infernal high-speed chase against James, the ruthless assassin sent by M16. Michael doesn't just run. He executes a suicidal maneuver, ramming James's car and sending it crashing off the road. Everything comes down to London now. Michael wants to buy Jesse a way out. He meets a contact for a forged passport, a new identity, a new life for her. The price? Michael agrees to cut off the head of the snake, kill Stephen Manafort, the man pulling the strings, and bury the agency's secrets forever. But at the nightclub, everything goes wrong. Jesse is grabbed and dragged into a van. Michael snaps. He becomes a force of nature, cutting through his enemies in a brutal fight scene to get her back. They reach the docks. The boat to Spain is waiting. Jesse is crying. She clings to him. She doesn't want to leave. She'd rather die with him than live without him. But Michael knows his world is built on blood. He shoves her violently toward the boat. It's the only way to keep her safe. Visual, the boat pulls away. Michael turns around. James is there. Final fight, brutal, bare hands. Two killers with absolutely nothing left to lose. Michael finally breaks his opponent. Michael heads to Stephen's house. No long speeches. Just a single bullet for justice. He made his choice. The story ends in Ronda, Spain. Jessie sits safely and freely on a cafe terrace when a waiter brings her a package containing a chess queen, the most powerful piece on the board. She scans the crowd, sensing a familiar presence in the shadows. Michael has become a ghost again, but he has left Jesse with what he thought he had lost: the strength to never walk alone again. One question remains. Can a man who has mastered the art of being a ghost ever find true peace, or is he doomed to wait in the shadows for the next storm?